With the job steps mapped out, you can look at the hazards that are associated with each. The next two phases of the JSA process are closely related. Look at each step of the job for hazards and describe the hazards. So to identify each step's hazards, you're going to need to be a master coach, leaving no play untried. In addition to looking at injury and illness records, brainstorm with relevant employees different ways things could go wrong. What condition or practice could cause a worker to be injured or ill? For help examining all possible hazards, consider these categories that OSHA provides us. Machine-related, physical like noise, radiation, temperature extremes, electricity, fire, walking and falling hazards. Then biological, bacteria, viruses, bloodborne pathogens. Also chemical like toxic fumes, solvents, corrosives. And don't forget ergonomic. This would include things like repetitive motion, poor workspace design, strain from lifting, pulling, and twisting. So once you've figured out what could go wrong, you're going to need to dig deeper by asking the essential questions: who, what, where, when, and why. These answers are going to help you describe the hazard. So more specifically, OSHA suggests that you ask these questions. Who does the hazard affect? What causes the hazard? What are other contributing factors? When is the hazard likely to impact workers? Where does the operation occur? And why would an accident occur? You're going to use your answers to then develop a scenario that describes the hazard. Documenting a hazard this way is going to ensure consistency from one hazard to another. You'll end up with a JSA that helps you target the most important contributors to the hazard so that you can determine the most appropriate controls then. According to OSHA, good hazard scenarios describe where it's happening, that's the environment, who or what it's happening to, exposure, what triggers the hazard, we call that root cause, the consequence should it actually happen, and other contributing factors, of course. Now that you know how to analyze and document hazards, it's time to get serious about defeating the problems that they present. Next, we're going to talk about the most important part of your game plan, where you use your reasoning skills to reach conclusions that are going to help your team be victorious over the problems that you've isolated, and then use what you've learned to prevent future problems. You ready? Let's dive in.